This one sent to CornyDriveThru at gmail.com from Andrew in Vancouver. Would Jim ever have Vince McMahon over for dinner? If so, what would Jim serve, Vince? And do you think he would make Jim sign an NDA?
No, I've never observed Vince asking anybody to sign an NDA when I worked alongside him. And what would I say? Yes, I'd ask Vince over for dinner if we were in the same town, in the same place, and working together, and et cetera, and I felt like he had time to come. I guess now that he's retired, he has more time than he used to, but I'm trying to think of everything I've ever seen Vince McMahon eat. Every day that we wrote at his house and we went down to the little store and he'd buy us lunch, they had like a deli with all kinds of sandwiches. They would make you, cheesesteaks. They'd make you chicken fingers. They'd make a variety of things. He would get a plain turkey sandwich on white bread with light mustard. No mayonnaise, only mustard because there's fat in it, but not a lot of that. And that's what he would eat, a turkey sandwich with a little mustard for lunch. Every time I've seen him at a nice restaurant, it would be a steak. And then at catering in the buildings, he would on purpose eat that bland, tasteless grilled chicken and the dry, stuck together fucking pasta. That's how I knew it. Chicken and dry pasta and fucking salad must be apparently what bodybuilders eat, because that's all that we ever had at catering in the 90s in the WWF. Now, I went down for the Hall of Fame, and it's like walking into Morton Steakhouse. They had more condiments than a goddamn convenience store. I ate 3 meals while I was there that day. They had salmon that was delicious. They had varieties of meats, and everything was seasoned. It was food you would actually order on purpose. But in the 90s, it was what Vince would eat and what he would want his bodybuilders to eat, which was bland, unseasoned grilled chicken, a big bowl of pasta. If you stuck a fork in it and brought the fork out, the whole ball of pasta would come out together because there was no sauce on it. A little fucking Parmesan cheese on the side and a big bowl of salad. That's what we had for catering. So that's why I was always sending fucking Harvey Whippleman or somebody out for something. Steak and Shake, chicken wings, wherever the fuck we might be. Surprise me. Give me some fucking food. So that's Vince. He has said this before. He doesn't eat for enjoyment. It's fuel to him. It keeps the body going. That's the reason he eats. So it's either going to be a turkey sandwich, some dry, bland, unfattening, ungreasy fucking catering, or a goddamn steak.
Gotta wonder how different Vince would be if he actually had some fat on him.
His father was a little jowly. And
Vince was getting that way too before he got loaded to the gills on steroids in the late 90s.
That's true. He was starting to get a little jowly, and then, but I don't know where that comes from, that he feels the need at this point, still at this stage of his life, to lift 700 pounds in some fashion. Let's just don't say we did.
He's got nothing else. What's he going to do? Go watch Netflix?
He could lift 200 pounds. He doesn't have to lift 700.